on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. It's the Ball State Cardinals and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
On the banks of the Olentangy River, the Horseshoe is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports. Over 100,000 people strong, the Ohio State Buckeyes might have the best home field advantage in all of college sports. These fans are ready to rock and showcase their Buckeyes this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Buckeyes will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cardinals offense will go to work first. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But, Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they maybe focus on him and make others beat you?
Well, they talked to us this week on defense, and they said, look, we want to play zone as much as we can. We need to bracket him as often as possible in and out, but we know he's going to line up in different spots, so obviously we've got to communicate. The one thing the quarterback told us this week is, I don't care where he lines up, and I don't care who they cover him with, if it's 1 or 2 guys, I'm still throwing him the football because I know he is going to make plays.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. Not a lot of room to field this one. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So Ohio State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Something to watch in this game. Will he be able to attack this secondary, particularly the one corner that has had his share of issues? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They start the season as the #1 team in the country. You want to talk about having a bullseye on your back from day 1.
Yeah, bullseye, but that also means you're really, really talented, and you're thought highly of. So this roster, it doesn't take a backseat to anybody in the country. Starting the year #1 is a great thing. That means you got talent. But how do you take this season, and how do you take step 1 today?
And that's the job of the coaches, I think, is to deliver the message to your team. You've got to prove it. You haven't played anybody yet. You haven't necessarily earned that #1 in front of your name. So here's your opportunity. A lot of fans watching. A lot of people excited to see just how good you really are.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Throw it, say it. Rush right in his face. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Left side, it's Jackson. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
Number 96, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide left, it's Hamilton. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Right side, it's Hamilton. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Turns up, it's Hamilton. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The short hands, it's Ward. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Fires quickly. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it back to him. Sees an alley. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. 2nd and long here. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Back's got it on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action.
Looking for a big play. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Guys, he's already got 44 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, what I can see here on the Ball State sidelines, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Gonna look downfield again. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Horton. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the one.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for room, it's Jackson. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Julian with the play fake. They're all over him. He rifles one deep to the left. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and 4. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You've got the corner out there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Oh, he's got some space. He now has 61 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Could be an outing. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Quick give. It's Jackson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on.
Makes the catch. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. There he goes. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Takes a shot at the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He's up to 94 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to it.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Play fake, say it. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Buckeye!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So they moved the ball 37 yards on the drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. From deep, it's Nelson. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. On the move, it's Horton. They were all over it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Trying to get started. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the Buckeyes sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They're going to ride this running back. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Pushes ahead. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Dragged down.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Set to kick off.
He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Here on the Cardinals sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and trying to make it happen, but the defense...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Say it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Nelson. And the returner will be knocked down. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And this is why this team is losing this game, right? They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Sayin throws to the tight end. Holds on, it's Roberts. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Turning it on. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big gainer.
No good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with North Texas, taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Mean Green, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game in Columbus. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with Ohio State's head coach coming out of the locker room. They understand all of the hype and excitement surrounding their wide receiver, and they are trying to get him the ball, but it just hasn't gone that way so far in this game. I know they want to target him here early, try to regain some of that confidence and momentum. We'll see if he can get into a rhythm with his quarterback here to start the third. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here's Julian saying to throw. Left side is Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
On the ground, it's Jackson. Turns it on at midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The give. Fighting off the defender. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Here's Sayin to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Ready, go! To the back. Past the 6. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
You could tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
They'll run it. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No mas. Get it together.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Jackson.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
3rd and long right here. Throwing. Say it. Working that left side now. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute. And when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. A nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Give to the running back. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Now on the counter. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Open on the left side, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Has to throw it away on third down. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. As we check in with Holly.
Hey, guys, here on the home team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The Buckeyes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Looking for space, it's Jackson. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And what are they cooking up on second and short? 3 receivers lined up to the left. Say it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it way down the field. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Zings it complete to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy from us.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Hits the hole, it's Jackson. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Say it. Firing for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Nelson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
They've got it at the 20 on 2nd and 5. Turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Took it all the way back to the house.
Well, we talked a little bit about this defense and just how special they are, and we've seen them dominate this game. They've held the opponent to 0 points, now have the insult to injury with the pick 6. They have dudes. They have better athletes than you do on that side of the football. That's been showing itself all game long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. And it's caught off the fake. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Keeps it moving. It's Horton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Buckeyes sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Here's Julian saying to throw. Leaves it short.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit.
The defense was not fooled. 3rd and 1 situation, everybody in the stadium expecting run. The offense trying to get a little cute, trying to take a shot, and it blows up in their face. Nice job by the defense.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. And the defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Play action on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Horton. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Down he goes.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And that's the danger on 3rd and short as a defense, right? You line all those bodies up close to the line of scrimmage. If you let the running back into the 2nd level, you know it's going to be a big one. A nice effort that time by the safety, making a touchdown.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got enough for the 1st down. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Straight ahead, it's Jackson. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Rides to the back. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And here comes the punt team. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. Unleashes one. And the pass is caught. And the fake works. They get the first. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap into the up back, completing the pass.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
Ready? 129.
Here's Sayin to throw. Out wide left, it's Roberts. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Again, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.